moving okay. It's just south of there that it's not.
Yeah, that's where things get a little bit backed up. I want to give you another quick just north. Yeah, just north. We want to give you a quick update on the accident or the crash that we had, multi-vehicle crash. The actual crash is just before people are heading north and getting on to Southeast 14th Street. But I just want to show you how far back the traffic goes, all the way past Walton and there towards the promenade. So things are pretty slow. Of course, now it's rush hour, so it's just going to be busy. Keep that in mind headed out the door this evening. But Northwest Arkansas, we've had a beautiful day today. We got to the mid, sometimes even kind of upper 70s, about 77 for some of us earlier this afternoon. By 6 o'clock, we should be back in the 60s. By 8 o'clock, we'll be back in the 50s. So we'll start to quickly drop with temperatures this evening. In the River Valley, probably have 70s through 6 o'clock, and then we'll be in the 60s right after sunset. A beautiful evening tonight with those mostly clear skies. Now, in southern Arkansas, they've got a couple extra clouds. We're watching this quick system just come right through Houston, giving us a couple of showers from East Texas, Louisiana. We should stay dry. We're keeping our eyes back off towards the west. If you notice across the Pacific Ocean, see all these clouds that are moving south? This is some really cold air. All this cold air is just wrapping south, and it's going to help strengthen this storm system, which will push across the Rockies and give us storm chances by the end of this week. Until then, high pressure's the name of the game. We've got a lot of clear sky, a couple high clouds every once in a while, but we've got nice weather for the rest of this week. Your Wednesday is going to be nice, your Thursday is going to be nice, and then by Friday, clouds will increase at a storms later into the evening. But tomorrow morning, waking up, headed out the door, meteorologist Zach Scott, he may be tracking a couple little pockets of some patchy fog in the valleys, but 40s and 50s to start. For your Wednesday afternoon, we're going to head well into the mid to upper 70s. We may be just about a degree warmer tomorrow than we were today, but pretty much a carbon copy forecast. Later this week, though, that's what we got to keep our eyes towards. By Friday night, that's when storms will start to come in, mainly after 5 to 6 o'clock. It's going to be one big long line of storms coming in from Oklahoma, pressing eastbound, probably some gusty winds along the edge, but they'll probably be weakening as they do press east right towards Arkansas. We're probably going to pick up 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Now, there could be gusty winds, but overall, heavy rain is the primary threat. I think the better wind threat, and maybe even some hail, we back off towards the west. A low-wind tornado threat across Oklahoma and Texas. As storms march east, all these winds start to come together, and that will actually just help squeeze out more rainfall rather than so much severe weather, than heavy downpours with the leftover storms as they march eastbound. But this is mostly going to be Friday night. So we're talking with our sports team. You know, we got football Friday night, a lot of games going on. I think the final week of regular season, Jacob was saying yesterday, but we've got a lot of heavy rain expected for those games. So we got to keep our eyes out for those. And then the rain should come to an end early Saturday morning, just before sunrise. The rain ends, and then we should be able to clear out of these clouds a little bit faster than this past system. I think we'll end the day with a lot of sun, but it's going to be a lot cooler on the backside. Much of your Saturday will be in those 50s. Earlier in the morning, it will be in the 60s, but then the cool air starts to come in. How much rain are we talking about? A widespread, maybe 1 to 2 inches across the natural state and in eastern Oklahoma. So we get pretty active later this week. It's this quick hit of some very heavy rain, some good thunder and lightning Friday night, early Saturday morning. The rest of Saturday, we'll have a lot of sun, and it's going to be a lot cooler. That 64 is more in the morning. I think in the afternoon, we may drop to some 50s throughout the day. So it's going to be chilly this weekend. Sunday, beautiful weather. We fall back, and then our sunsets, guys, right around 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Difference.
yeah, that's
Big difference.
There's so many things you could say about that
So
losing the hour
yeah,
thing. But
again, I wish it could just
Stay
stay the
the
way
same,
it is.
yes.
Who do we need to call?
I know, right?
You don't even have control over that one?
No, not that one. No, nothing I can do there.
all right, man. Well, coming up after the break, even though Halloween is over, we're going to go back to New York for a little bit more Halloween fun.